Professor Jordan.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the 2012 Hayezl Awards. My co-host, Henry Taylor. So we thought we'd start off by explaining a little bit about the awards this year, and then we'll get right down to the festivities.
But first, we thought it was befitting that we would have our great leaders say at least something. Anytime there's a gathering of the population, the leaders must say something. Bob? Thank you.
We all need to kind of refresh our memories about who this Hayezl is, and maybe what are awards. What's this got to do with architecture? So just a few minutes on a little bit of the history of Hayezl and awards and architecture and planned effort. So you start off with the Nobel Prize. That's an award. For that, you get a coin. Okay, so that's 1901, you get a coin. But there are all kinds of awards. They take all these different kind of funny shapes. The FIFA World Cup, for those of you from America, which is most of you, that's soccer. There's other sports awards. There's the Heisman Trophy, particularly the award, that's from 1935. And then, you know, in if you turn 13 and you have your bar mitzvah, you get your kiddush. That's kind of an award, you know. And then if you're in Germany, I don't remember, I think it's a film prize, and it's the Bambi Prize. So, you know, it looks like Bambi. So, you know, design, it's working its way in there. The Oscar, 1929, so that's Oscar right there. So you can see that sometimes it's named for people, and nobody really remembers anymore who Oscar is. But I guess there's an Oscar. Maybe there's an Aunt Jemima. After that, there's a whole like family with very big round things. I don't really know, you know, what those are for. But they seem to be friends of Oscar. In architecture, kind of the equivalent of the Nobel Prize, and we're getting back to design, is the Pritzker Prize. This is the hallowed honor, and even though it's also just a coin, you know, here you go. That's 1979. It's a lot like the Nobel Prize. So you get a coin, and then sometimes like buildings seems like they're sort of awards too. Like there's this really famous tower in San Francisco. That's the one that you see in the O there. That's from 1933, Coit Tower. So Coit Tower has this great history. It was paid for with money left by Billy Hitchcock Coit, a wealthy socialite who loved to chase fires in the early days of San Francisco's history. The legend has it that the tower was designed to resemble the tip of a hose nozzle. That got cut off. Hose nozzle after the Coit's affinity with the San Francisco firefighters of the day, in particular with Knickerbocker and
It's okay.
Hayezl, 1890. You know, that's the building that we're usually in, and it's a little known fact that this is not just an architecture, but it's also an award of sorts. It was funded by the great matron of the arts. This is our matron, Hayezl Halston. She lived from 1800 to 1885, and she was a matron of the arts and an industrialist, and celebrated in Buffalo equally for her relentless and positive spirit and this curious growth that protruded from the top of her head. So she was both the inspiration and finance here and the muse for our school's main building. So the award is named for Hayezl Halston. This is the Hayezl Award. All right. And the first awards that I'll be giving out are an academic performance. The Academic Performance Award in recognition of the highest overall GPA of a freshman student in the Department of Architecture. This goes to John Costello.
Excellence in recognition of the highest overall GPA in the BAED program for returning students. Let us hear the drum roll for Lucas Reigstad. Congratulations, Lucas.
All right. Okay. Academic performance in recognition of the highest overall GPA of a junior student in the Department of Architecture. This honor goes to Joey Swerdlin. And one more Academic Performance Award. This is in recognition of highest overall GPA of a graduating senior in the Department of Architecture, Alyssa Phelps.
Our next award is the Public Service Award. And this is extremely important because one of the most significant things about our School of Architecture and Planning is the building of bridges for the university and the community. So this award goes in recognition of a student who exemplifies the highest standards of public service to the community. Let us hear the roll for Mike J. Puma.
Now, it's not just students that get recognized today.
Not by a long shot. We do have faculty members who are also outstanding and deserving of awards.
Yes, yes. And some of them are, they're awards that you might not have thought were awards. They might be dubious honor, but there they are, you've achieved them. So hopefully you're here to get it. I think that this one is not here, but I think when I announce this award, you're going to know where she might be. This award goes to Dr. Samina Raja, and it's the Secret Twinkies.
Who believe in healthy eating, plenty of exercise, that they sometimes secretly stash away Twinkies.
We're all only human. They're delicious. Okay. All right, so back on with the Architecture Awards. The first of the Design Excellence Awards. This is in recognition of outstanding studio work at the freshman level in the Department of Architecture. And having just come from that review, I can say that must be cutthroat competition because the reviews were astonishing. Congratulations to all the freshmen. Actually, no joke, I had chills walking the room. It was pretty amazing. John Costello.
Our next award in planning is the Service Award. This award is designed to show recognition to those students who help make the department run. As most of you know, with all of the work and all of the tasks that we have to do, without the reliance on those students who pay a special service to the department, it would be extremely difficult to get these things done. So, in recognition of this outstanding service to the department by an undergraduate student, I'd like to recognize William J. Becker.
Okay, Design Excellence in recognition of outstanding studio work at the sophomore level in the Department of Architecture, Trenton and Epps. Working on his portfolio, so I'm just going to plow ahead. For the Design Excellence Award in recognition of outstanding studio work at the junior level in the Department of Architecture, this goes to Gusmano. This one is an award that's both faculty and staff. This is a special mix of unbelievable talents and abilities. Our faculty, we're very proud of each other, and we all try hard. But there are some people who have that magic mix of being really great people and no joke, really great people, and really hardworking and really smart teachers. And so those are the kinds of people that, they do so many jobs you wish you could call them. I'd like to ask Beth Tavi, would you kindly stand?
way to do it. I'll keep this short. Some of you in architecture know about the Pella competition, and that competition, and I quote here, recognizes sufficient design work that demonstrates the potential for its use of fenestration, that means openings and glass, exploring fenestration in interesting, unique, creative, and innovative ways. And what we're going to do this year is allow you to nominate your own work, but you need to let us know by Friday, May 11th, whether or not you intend to submit. And I want to let you know who is eligible. So, seniors who are in the architecture department, who are graduating and coming into our graduate program, you are eligible for one of the many prizes. Typically there are 3 or 4, totaling over $3,000. Okay, so the big award. Graduate students who are either in the 3.5-year program or the 2-year program who are continuing on next year, who are not graduating, you are eligible as well. I will send you an email with the forms and the information. We're going to have a nice exhibit next fall, and we'll do the judging next fall, but we want your letter of intention by Friday, May 11th, so that we know how to plan. Thank you.
Always working for you, Beth's house. So Beth's achievements inside and outside the school, again, source of great pride. There are other people always publishing, winning awards, and so on. But it seems like at some point you need to have an award just for how many awards that you win, like a kind of like a special bonus prize where you get the number of awards for the award you gain. You get the award, and that goes to Ed Steinfeld.
And now we'll shift gears and again take a look at academic excellence in the Department of Urban and Regional Planning. In recognition of the highest overall GPA in the MUP program for returning students, let's hear it for Jessica K. Hall.
Another architecture honor. This is a new one this year. This is the Tremco-AIA award. I don't know, did you want to add anything, or shall I just go and do it? So this is a special award. We're very grateful for the addition of this to the AIA and to a sponsor. The Tremco-AIA award is in recognition of design excellence in the technology building envelopes. And this also goes to Joey Swerdlin. Are nominated by studio faculty in both semesters and then coordinated between the two coordinators of the fall and spring semester. So to win this award means that you're receiving numerous nominations. There are many students who receive nominations for these, and so it would be nice if we could award all of them, but you should know that these are things that really come through numerous votes. The Tremco-AIA award, similarly, this has a particular emphasis in the fall semester of the junior year, since there's that emphasis on the semester.
And now, running in tandem with Jessica Hall, also in terms of academic excellence in regard to the highest overall GPA for an MUP returning student, is Shabasni Raj. And now our second public service award for a student who exemplifies the highest standards of public service to the community. I offer you Megan Hathaway. By a graduate student. And I must say, this student takes his job more seriously than any student I have known in the few years that I have been here at the university. Let's hear it for Matt Shabazz. Designing these things for those who will do the hard, cold travel.
Graduate student assistant. Okay, design excellence again. This is in recognition of outstanding studio work to an MR student in the Inclusive Design Research Group. This goes to Lauren Massari. Memorial Scholarship Award for a student who shows outstanding commitment to professional practice in Western New York. It's a very special award. Mike was a local guy who was an outstanding planner and left a lasting image on the face of this, on the landscape of this region. Let us hear it from Christina Farrell.
there in the field, reshaping the landscape and generating our future in this area.
So Henry, you're saying that Michael Krasner left a lasting image on the face of the region? Is that how you put it?
Yeah, something.
Kind of like,
it's kind of like that.
All right.
Hayezl in his own way.
Maybe they knew each other. All right. Design excellence in recognition of outstanding work to a MArch student in the Situated Technologies Research Group. This goes to Michael Kirshner. We have 2 remaining Design Excellence Awards today, and for those of you who will be at commencement, there will be other awards there too. The Design Excellence Award in recognition of outstanding studio work in the 3.5-year program, years 1 and 2. This is for Gabrielle Prince. Anywhere on planet Earth. And each year we look among these students and we try to pick out a handful who have risen above everyone else in their own ways. Not so much as a way of separating them out, but as a way of recognizing them as symbols and champions for you all. Let's hear it one more time.